Suppose you've accumulated frequent flyer miles with an airline or two, as well as hotel points with your preferred hotel chain. What happens to those when you die? Can you leave them in your will to other family members or friends, or can you place them in a revocable trust? We'll discuss that in today's short video. Hi, I'm estate planning attorney Joel Beck with Peach State Wills and Trust in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and today's question has to do with what happens to our frequent flyer miles and hotel points when we die. Can we put them in a will? Can we put them in a trust? What do we do? Well, the answers are probably not really what you want to hear, and here's why. You see, airline miles and hotel points are governed by the specific program terms and policies set by each airline or hotel chain. And they do vary from program to program. Essentially, most of them do say that you don't actually own anything. Let's take Delta Airlines, the local Atlanta, Georgia airline here, and look at their terms. They say in their program rules that members don't actually own the miles. They also prohibit corporations or other entities from enrolling in the program. So that would presumably disqualify a trust from having the miles, as a trust is not a person. The program terms also say that they may close or deactivate an account upon a member's death. So if a person does not actually own the miles or the hotel points, they can't pass them along to somebody else in a will or in a trust. And if only people can hold the miles or the points, that means they really can't be transferred to a trust either. Because of this, many estate planning lawyers are not going to include provisions in a will or a trust to deal with your airline miles or hotel points because it's a fundamental fact you can't transfer what you don't own. For most programs, you generally do not own the miles or the points and therefore don't have a right to transfer them at your death. Of course, you can put provisions in your will or trust to deal with this, but the reality is it simply may be wasted ink and may not be enforceable at all. Now, having said this, some airlines and hotels may allow for points or miles to be transferred to a beneficiary upon the account holder's death. Some travel writers suggest that it may be a very good idea to ensure that your account login information is known by a trusted family member or friend so that if you pass away, that person can make arrangements to transfer the points or the miles to your chosen recipient upon your death. Note, however, that such account login sharing may violate the terms and conditions, the program rules of that particular vendor's program. Regardless, we've read reports that it's easy in many situations for a trusted person to be able to log in and transfer the miles or points after the death of a loved one using such a method. And I've seen some friends do this from time to time after a loved one's death as well. For more information on this topic, you might want to read a blog by the Points Guy, travel blog, about what happens to your points and mile after you die. We'll put a link in the comments below or in the blog post tied to this video. Well, that's the answer to today's question. If you'd like more information about estate planning, visit us online at peachstatewills.com. Click on free info at the top and request our free complimentary guide to estate planning here in Georgia. We'll also send you our free report, 10 estate planning mistakes to avoid. And of course, if you're ready to talk to an estate planning lawyer about your situation and your needs and goals, we'd be honored if you gave us a call. You can reach us at 678-344-5342. Thanks.